Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, I am so thrilled to finally get to film the third and final part in my weight loss series, reaching my goal weight. I have finally got what I wanted. The sun is up and out, we're in warm weather in June, boobs are up and out, and I have reached my goal weight. Now, if you've watched the two videos prior to this one, and if you haven't, I'll link them down below, you'll see that I was previously on Saxenda. The same company that makes Saxenda also makes Wegovy, so they're phasing out Saxenda. Over the course of 2 years, for the first year, I was on Saxenda, which was a daily injection and was quite severe to my system. It was a lot. Then when Wegovy came on the market in Canada, my endocrinologist switched me to that medication and it was a game changer. It was a slower burn than the Saxenda quick fix results, but ultimately it got me to my weight loss goal. I will show you what I look like in a bathing suit now versus then, and I will let you know that I went from 200 pounds to weighing 110, which is actually 5 pounds less than my goal weight, which was 115. So I'm not going to get into too much of the medicinal facts like I did in the other videos in this video, because this one is about winning, reaching my goal, and what's next. I will, however, address the side effects I'm still going through and the results of whether I have to stay on this medication or titrate off in some fashion. Given that the last two videos I was on Saxenda and then we switched to Wegovy, I never got a chance to address that switch. So my endocrinologist advised me that Wegovy was the more modern, better, safer, easier on the body way to go because it was a once a week injection, slow release timeline. And once I switched from Saxenda to Wegovy, I did see that slow release really did improve on my harsh side effects from the Saxenda. However, it was not all rainbows and sunshine. When they titrated me off of the Saxenda, so I had to go down doses, down doses, down doses, and then up little by little on the Wegovy, I put 35 pounds back on. So that did show me that if I went off the meds, even with my newfound discipline, even with my newfound clean eating lifestyle, the hormones are just not on my side and I do gain the weight back, whether I want to or not. So I've talked to my endocrinologist, I've talked to my pharmacist, and both have advised that given my body system makeup, which is different than yours and yours and yours, I will probably have to be on this pre-diabetic medication for the rest of my life because that's what I was facing. It wasn't just for vanity, for weight loss that I was put on this medication. I was very close to becoming diabetic at 200 pounds, and we were trying to fight that and all the side kind of diseases that go along with that, and we were successful in doing so, so I'm grateful. That being said, it's an expensive medicine that does not have coverage for me anyways, and it's gonna be $500 a month for the rest of my life. It's a lot. And so it just means I have to cut out other things to prioritize this, such as going on weekend trips or going to, say, the movies or something like that. I will stay home and watch something on Netflix or Disney Plus and just make up the time that way. So from the beginning of my story, we've seen vomiting, being bedridden, being so sick I couldn't go to work. We've seen weakness, we've seen hair loss, we've seen saggy skin, all the stuff. And I'll get all into that now and how I feel on Wegovy. But first, let's talk about the results I'm happy about. I've got my energy back, so that's great. I'm out doing 10,000 steps every day, and I'm not saying that's contributing to my wellness or my weight management in any way, because when it was my hormones that was the issue with the weight, and I was still doing 10,000 steps, I wasn't seeing any weight loss results. So that, to me, the two things are unrelated. It's just mental health walking, as they call it on TikTok, going out for my stupid mental health walk, and it works. Switching from Saxenda to Wegovy is a test in patience because it is a slower burn and you see results a lot more slowly. So you have to be patient. You don't get that instant gratification, but you will eventually see the results that you want. So whereas on Saxenda, I was dropping multiple pounds a week, on Wegovy, I was dropping 1 pound a week. If that. That made it easier on my body to cope with any potential side effects. And I was still able to work. I wasn't bedridden. I got a bit of energy back and was able to live my life as a normal woman, with this medication just being, a side piece that I had helping me and assisting me on my journey to wellness. In terms of side effects, I will let you know that I am still losing my hair. So I'm very worried about that. It's something that's very real that no one told me about in the get-go. I talk about it a lot in my first video, I think. In the second video, I had reached a plateau, so it had stopped. I wasn't losing as much hair. It's not like this entire time I've been losing my hair. It's peaks and valleys, but in the last kind of 20-pound drop and reaching the goal weight of 110, I am now losing my hair, given that I'm at my lowest weight that I've been at. I assume that after about 6 months, that will stop and it will start to come back. Just like my hairdresser advised me, she's seen this many times on people who are on GLP-1 medications, and she says it's not permanent. So, pros. My sedentary lifestyle is over. I'm now more active. I go walking every single day on my nature trails by the water. And I even tried indoor wall climbing for the first time, which is a little bit adventurous for me and outside the box, but I actually really loved it. And I could feel my body get stronger as I was trying to pull myself up on the climbing wall. Now that's something that has been discussed by myself and my pharmacist, is adding in resistance training, because I don't have any muscle strength. I haven't been exercising to lose this weight. I've been losing it via diet and a drug. So I don't have, the stamina I would like to have, or the upper arm muscles I would like to have. So for that, I do have to add in resistance training to make myself stronger, because I've been feeling pretty weak and fatigued for the 2 years I've been on these medications. Food noise is something I talked about a lot, which is what I refer to as cravings and the mental, when you wake up and you immediately want, McDonald's breakfast. That food noise is still quiet. It's still not bothering me. It's not something I crave. I'll get Starbucks when I want to treat myself. I don't restrict myself, but I do control the portion sizes immensely. So I will have the tiniest piece of cake at a birthday party, and that satiates me. I'm still not going without, and I don't feel any FOMO, and I don't feel that I've missed out, because it does fill me up. The smaller portion size does. So a lot of people have asked me about maintenance mode and what that might mean, and I have a lot of questions about it myself. I've seen it on TikTok where people kind of move out the deadline of when they take their Wegovy. Instead of taking it every week, they'll take it every week and a half or 2 weeks, and that seems to keep them, within their realm of the weight they want to be at. However, I was told not to do that, and I will trust my doctor and my pharmacist, who said weekly, stay on it. I am a little concerned that I am 5 pounds under my goal weight, because now I feel a little bit underweight, and I think one of my girlfriends even referred to me as fragile looking. I don't want to be fragile looking, obviously. I want to be healthy looking, but I do have smaller bones, a thinner body. I'm only 5'4", so I'm returning to kind of my natural state, which was always a little bit on the thinner side, which are the women of my family. So I kind of look like I did before I had these hormonal issues, any PCOS issues, and started gaining the weight in my early 30s. I am happy to say that this weight loss win coincides with the year that I turned 40. So in March, I turned 40, and I'm loving this new me that is ready to take on a whole new decade with a new body, a new mindset, and a new healthy routine. The one side effect I will talk about that is difficult for me to cope with is still the body dysmorphia. And that's when you look so differently to yourself in the mirror than what you're used to seeing, that you have a hard time coinciding one with the other. So for me, I had the hardest time losing weight in my breasts. So they were very big, they were size F, and they have gone down. I'm now, I got measured, so I reduced the band size by 2. I was a 36, I went to a 34, and now I'm a 30C band width, but I'm a triple D. So the cups are bigger to hold up my breasts, but really, this is just the magic of the Lycra or whatever the magical fabric is that Lululemon creates. This is not where they sit naturally. They are naturally very saggy, very dropped and low, and I'm honestly considering a breast lift or something to fix them, because when I look in the mirror, I just see utter cow udders. That's what I see, and it makes me a little bit sad and cringy with my own body. So I don't know how I'm going to kind of work that out, either being okay with that's my natural body now because I lost weight so fast, things are drooping, or hey, there are these steps that you can take to get like a breast reduction or a lift to put things back where they used to be. But again, major costs associated with that I don't currently have as a full-time admin. That has affected how I shop and how I dress. So I have to have kind of a push-up, not a push-up bra, but an underwire for sure, a little bit of padding to kind of shape, because literally pancake boobs are, you have to shape them. They are flat, they are saggy, and you need to put the roundness back in. So I'm literally pouring myself into these cups. It's so tragic. I can't even tell you, getting dressed is not my favorite task. But also with shopping for bathing suits for the summer season, it's the same thing. I can't just wear a skimpy triangle bikini top because I'm spilling out all over the place. And it's not just because they're big, it's the extra skin. So I have to get padded, sculpted, lock and loaded tops, which I'll show you one when I show you what I look like in a bikini now. This is a bikini that I picked up at Victoria's Secret. Again, I got the push-up top that looks like a bra to fool people into thinking I have nice, high, perky breasts when really they are not. But yeah, the bottoms have a ruffle detailing, and I feel very confident finally to rock a bikini at the beach, although you should feel confident to do that at any size. This is how I feel comfortable doing so. So yeah, I have my thigh gap back, so nothing chafes, nothing hurts there. This is just basically the final look. Yeah. I invite all of you to leave any of your comments or ask any of your questions in the section below. I have received nothing but positive comments from women who understand other women going through this, and I believe that empowered women empower women, and information is knowledge and power. So anything that I've gone through that I can then translate to knowledge for you guys is a win for me. But I have had a couple of men comment on other videos, and they're just so clueless about saying, losing 1 pound a week is the same as if you did it naturally with a trainer at a gym. They just are so ignorant and don't know about PCOS and hormones and periods and all the stuff that comes with the bloating and the constipation issues and the bowel issues. So I tend to think that what Joey Tribbiani thinks of them, their opinion is like a cow's opinion. It's just moo. It doesn't matter. So the women out there, I welcome your questions. The men, if you're on these GLP-1 drugs, you may also ask questions, but your body buildup is completely different than mine. So I just don't feel I'm the one to advise you. You might want to find a man who's doing a channel about that and ask advice from him, because our hormones are completely separate and we will react in different ways. And yeah, leave your mean comments if you want to, but it doesn't affect me. It doesn't hurt me. I'm very happy with where I've landed. Thank you guys so much for watching the third and final part of my weight loss video and for celebrating along with me as I've taken this 2-year journey. I hope that you all are seeing success on your weight loss journeys. Now that I've reached my goal weight, I'd like to expand and cover some more things on my channel. What would you guys be interested in watching? Wellness will always be a part of my journey. It will always be a part of my story and my interests. I just tried Shilajit, which TikTok, search that on TikTok. It's very, very interesting. It's a resin that comes out of the mountains in the Himalayas, and it's supposed to kind of, it's Eastern medicine positively affecting Western bodies. And I'm just trying to incorporate more worldwide health trends, not trends, but cheats or secrets that can help me improve my system. And if you're interested in that, let me know. If you want some vlogs or days in the life, I can do those too. Cleaning videos, anything that you're interested in seeing from me, your friend Cate, just let me know and I will happily oblige. Thank you so much for watching my video, and drop me a like and a subscribe if you'd like to stick around. Bye.